In this video, we're going to talk about the truth being unmasked, the unmasking of a shattering secret. Alrighty then, this is a comic book review of Rat City, issue number 4, brought to you by RatedComics. Let's get to it. So previously in Rat City, Peter and Quinlan meet for the first time as a shocking truth is revealed. Quinlan believes it's all Quinlan's fault about the blast and what happened in the events of Rat City issue number 1 that took place in the events of Spawn issue number 300, but we'll see if that's really true. So back in the apartment of Quinlan, 48 hours approximately before the event, Quinlan's thinking about that Quinlan really screwed up. And he thought that it was all figured out. The power boosts that were supposed to help with the decryption of the PTS files blew out his whole system. So all this electrical mayhem is happening, and Quinlan's like, oh man, the alarms went off. Quinlan looks outside. When the energy wave hit, Quinlan thought it was the end of the world, and that was just it right there. But you know what, is it really though? Is it really? We don't know. But Quinlan saved every possible file before the booster went to bed and all this shit happened. But by backing up that files, he wasn't know if that would be enough because he didn't know if he backed up all the files. So Quinlan unplugged it, things got worse, so all this pandemonium and electrical backfires happening, and Quinlan's like, okay, I think everything's okay, but bam, 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 someone's knocking at the door, and Quinlan didn't know what was happening. Had the security forces already found him? Then the lights went out, and he heard screaming from Rees. You know, Rees died a couple issues back, but Rees is here in this flashback right here. So Quinlan goes to the door, opens the door, says hello. Who the hell? Rees? What are you doing up in my house? And Rees is like, all right, look, I just got to catch my breath. So because the electrical backfire, Quinlan cannot open the door because electricity speaking, or lack thereof, it ain't gonna happen. So Rees tells Quinlan to back up for a second. He opens the door with his muscle Arnold. But Quinlan's like, okay, but you causing all that damage, I guess I won't be getting my security deposit back. Yeah, sorry about that, says Rees, but is something burning up in here? No, it's nothing. Are you sure? Yeah, says Quinlan, it's just, you know, I thought you were the security forces or something. Wait, why would they even want to come over here? And Rees thinks about it like, you know what? It doesn't matter. You're safe now. So Quinlan's like, what are you doing here? You sound like you're in a lot of pain. Oh, don't worry about me, says Rees. I'm all good. Adapt or die, remember? Well, yeah. About that. We need to talk about that adapting or die thing, you know what I mean? But you didn't answer my question. Why are you here? Well, I thought when you didn't answer my messages, I got worried. And I missed you. So they go in for a kiss, and Rees has a question to Quinlan. Please don't lie to me. Tell me what happened. And Quinlan's like, well, I messed up. In what way? And now we go back to the Brooklyn bitch of now that happened in the previous issue in Rat City issue number 3. And Quinlan just falls down to Quinlan's eventual death, if that's what it so appears to be. He missed his rise, and Quinlan let him down. But Peter would not let Quinlan die, no matter how much Quinlan felt like Quinlan deserved it. But Peter wanted some answers, or was it because Peter promised Rees that he was going to get to Quinlan and get those answers? Either way, he wasn't going to let Quinlan die. So he grabs hold of Quinlan, they hold on for dear life, they hit the rooftop, they keep going, and now they're in the apartment of Owen Rise. So Quinlan has to, you know, go over there, get up, like, let me catch my breath and let out this barf real quick. And Peter's like, you okay? In his futuristic Spawn symbiote. And Quinlan's like, yeah, I'm okay, but how are you doing all this, Peter? I don't know what this is, but this suit is kind of doing it on its own. It feels like it's following my instincts, but I cannot explain it. And Peter's like, looks like the security force had fun with you, right? And Quinlan's like, yeah, this is all my fault. Focus, Quinlan. What are they looking for? I don't know. And Peter's like, no, don't play that with me. You're gonna have to trust me. Trust wasn't something that Quinlan gave freely. Okay, Rees told you I used to work at PTS, but that was only part of it. The thing is, I was a tech analyst tasked with creating a new streamlined database. I was finding encrypted files with no classification. And Quinlan continues, I got curious and was able to break the encryption on a few of them. Dr. Bose and Dr. Amon of all kinds of experimental crap into their patients. They did all that. They were using you guys as guinea pigs. And then when I saw you and Rees in the files among the group, I had to do something. So I jacked the data and sent a whistleblower complaint to the government. I figured they had the juice to decrypt the files that I couldn't decrypt. But my contact said I'll be safe. And the government and the PTS are in bed so deep that you cannot separate them. And Quinlan found that out the hard way. The lady that Quinlan was talking to, she was a plant for the chairman. So the next day they fired Quinlan and kicked Quinlan's ass up out of there. But I still wanted to warn people about what the PTS did to them. Most ignore me, but Rees agreed to meet with me. He listened to me, made me feel like I wasn't going crazy. He was going to reach out to other vets like you for help. We were going to take down PTS and save the world together. And Peter's like, Rees was a charmer, alright, but you still haven't told me how you caused the blackout. Oh, Quinland continues. I still had a copy of the encrypted files, but I didn't have the power to run a full decryption protocol on them. I met another tech head in a chat room who gave me a power booster. He said it'll do the trick. It was supposed to just supercharge my system so I could decode the rest of the PTS files. Instead, it blew a fuse on the whole damn city. Who knows how many people got hurt because of me? Well, Peter's like, okay, but you didn't know what you were doing, right? So how could you know that? And off panel we hear Lieutenant Carter's right, Quinland didn't know what you were doing, but Dr. Ammon was like, but I still want those damn files. And that's what we end this issue of Rat City, issue number 4. What you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. Also, link in description if you wish to add this comic book and or any of our other Rated Comic limited print exclusives to add to your comic book collection. Support the art, support the industry. Lastly, this review is sponsored by coffee, so if you'd like to buy your boy a cup of coffee, link in description or donate to the super thanks. But the greatest compliment you guys can do is by liking this video and subscribing to Rated Comics YouTube channel. Thank you again for watching. Until next time.